So introduce yourself, tell us who you are, your age, where you come from, are you married?
Okay. Hi, my name is Keegan. I live in Daveyton in South Africa. I'm 29 years of age. I'm married with one child.
And tell us about where you grew up, what sort of family you came from, your schooling.
I grew up around an era of apartheid. So it was a revolutionary era. So I grew up in a revolutionary family. So we were sort of disadvantaged at times. So we were never exposed in any environment except in the environment of townships and politics.
And did you have a lot of money or very little money? Did you struggle to grow up?
We had very little money because one person worked, which was my father, and the rest of us were just going to school. My mother was not working, was a housewife. There was a tech shop around here, but it didn't do well.
Was that your family's tuck shop?
Yes.
After school, what were your ambitions? What did you want to achieve?
No, actually, I wanted to become a scientist, and I actually had an ambition to set my own business.
And where did that ambition come from?
It was within me. I never actually wanted to work for another person.
Yeah.
As a result, when I finished school, I started my own modeling agency. I started to do a lot of research around businesses. So I used to do this and that.
And how did that
I
go?
was not mentored at all. So it was just a dream or that vision. But when you actually do it, you find out that the industry is a different story altogether.
Right.
So you just do a bit of events there and there, organize for schools, touch there and there. But at some stage, you experience the financial hindrances because I won't get loans, I won't get fundings.
When did you go on the DBSP training? What year was it?
Oh, I went on the DBSP project about 6 years ago.
What did you learn? How did the training help you?
No, actually it opened my eyes a bit because I used to assume certain things. I was not sure. But after that training, at least I had a direction to say, okay, in order to start business, you need to have a budget, know how much you're going to need, how much you're going to use. You need to have a plan, a specific plan to say who's my target market and how am I going to reach to that specific market. So those things, at least they help in boosting one entrepreneurial life.
After the training, what happened and continue up until now?
No, actually after the training, I started a juice manufacturing company, but due to funding, I had to stop. Then I went back to events, came there and there, but I used to work full time, so I used to do these things part time because I work as a facilitator on adult literacy. So I used to do those things, but business in between, until a year ago. Therefore, I decided to go to business again full time now. So I managed to get a contract of marketing a product in a company called Angel Cam. So what we actually do, we buy products in bigger scales and then reduce them into smaller quantities so that I'll be able to reach this local market. These are still degreasers for paving, machines, anything that has to do with oil to degrease. I sell pine gel, but here system speed gel for general cleaning, household. Yes, it's a cleaning product, which is a very good product. I sell antifreeze for cars. At least everyone knows this.
Okay.
Yes. And other products, dish liquid, fabric softeners for laundries, floor polish. So a vast range of cleaning products I deal with.
Right. And how do you find customers?
I actually go to them personally and explain my products, and to see I have a file. So I just make a research. For example, when I go to a petrol station, I know what you'll need is the antifreeze, battery acid, battery water, and the engine cleaners. So I go there with a specific product that I'll explain to them. When I go to the industrial area, I go with a degreaser, something that will clean and remove oil in the drains and the legs. When I go to a hotel, I go with a speed gel, fabric softeners, dish liquids.
Tell us, where did this idea come from?
In fact, I have many ideas. So, by nature, I just like to come up with different things. So, what happens that when I go, everywhere I go, when I see an opportunity, I make a follow-up on it and see whether it will work or not. So it happened that I was interested in distributing truck and body wash for car washes and the likes. So when I went to the company that sells this product, I asked about what other product do you manufacture here? They explained to me and I said, no, I can sell the product.
What happened? How have your finances been? What has been your successes? And whether you can link those successes to the DBSP training?
I didn't quite sure at first before I went to the training what is what. So after that training, at least I knew that before I approach any company, make a research. Before I go, I try to sell any product. You must be sure and specific on the target market, so that I will not sell a speed gel to someone who does not have a house. So it will be pointless. I'll just be wasting my effort. So that training helped me to focus on specific channels.
Right.
Yes.
How successful have you been?
I do see a change, but in terms of that's how I take my success. When a business grows, if I'm better than last year or I'm better than yesterday, that means it's a positive outcome. So it is successful. But in terms of my aspiration within the financial scale, I'm not yet there, because of, in terms of funding, growing, getting a place that maybe will be a big depot for this product. I'm being challenged there, financially challenged.
Did you get a loan to start?
No, actually, I never had a loan. So yeah. I also have a business that sells ice creams and those products. So I have to take the money from that business, go and buy this product, and come back and sell them again. That's circle. So I don't have any funding whatsoever.
So you've grown from nothing to where you are now.
Yes.
And what are some of the problems that you face?
One, you've just mentioned this financial problem. So I cannot manage to buy products at a larger scale so that people will just come at once. So I must buy within a smaller quantities and pay for transport and the likes. Because I don't have a truck whatsoever. So it's one of the problems that I have. And the other problem, well, yes, sometimes to talk to client, if you don't have your own truck or your own car, it becomes a challenge, because you'll do 1 or 2 a day. Unlike if you have some means of transport, you'll go into 10.
Yes.
So that is also a challenge.
And how are you overcoming these?
No, as a businessman, you must be self-driven, like in terms of self-motivated. So you must just go, regardless of what challenges you face. If you want it to be successful, you must wake up in the morning and say, I'll do this.
And have you employed people, or you're just working yourself?
No, there are 2 agents that I cannot say that I employed, but what I do that they go and market other clients. When they get orders, like order, they get their share of the amount, I get mine. And I have one colleague that that drives around and is delivering.
Why would you say you're successful?
I'm saying I'm successful because I managed to buy food for my wife and to buy clothes for my kids.
That's great.
Which some people around our area doesn't do that. I'm saying I'm successful because of when I check maybe my material condition, I'm better than last year.
Yes.
So that is it's a success. Although I'm not successful in a way that I'll show some bling bling or whatever, no.
Yes.
But I'm getting there.
And what are your future plans?
Is to extend in terms of market this product, even to go to other industries to market other products, not specifically this for one company or this cleaning detergent. In fact, I want to go into promotion, to do promotions, actually even advertising. That is where
If you had to give somebody else advice on starting a business, what is it that you tell them?
start small. Because many people would want to start big, they never start anyway. It just become a dream until you are 50. Say, I had this dream. So if you have a dream, start with what you have and take it from there.